At the Buffalo Bills report tonight, we're going to talk about Queen Op living in a filthy hotel room, still begging for a car seat at Walmart with a newborn on the way. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Queen Op is ready to give birth to a child, a baby boy, but this child is being born into complete chaos. And I'm asking everybody, where is CPS? CPS is nowhere. They don't give a damn about foundational Black American children, and you see it with the way this woman is carrying around her autistic daughter Summer, who seems to have some serious problems that is not being addressed by her mother. Now her mother is back begging. She's talking about standing in front of Walmart so somebody who go or come by and give her a new car seat. Why are you having children that you can't afford? She says she has nothing for her children, nothing for this baby. But you had them, you can't afford them, you can't afford clothes, food, you can't even afford a place for them to stay. But you bringing this child into this chaotic world of yours? This shows you how bad her narcissism is and her defiant disorder is. She needs some serious help. She's mentally ill. I told you, she can get emergency help from social services, but she has to comply with social services. Now she's talking about going back to the shelter because she has no choice. You can't walk around in the street with a newborn and an autistic child. How are you going to survive? She's making money on YouTube, TikTok, and other social media platforms. What is she doing with that money? Who gave her some money so she could stay in that hotel? She's not going to the DMV in Baltimore. She's not going there. So she's just walking around begging with an autistic child and a newborn on the way. She needs to have some place to stay with that child. This is absolutely disturbing that there is no prudent planning in Queen Hot's life. She's a very impulsive girl. This tells you that she's little more than a 304 with a 504 plan, and she needs a handler right away. She refused to deal with social services, which is at that shelter, because they do have social services at that shelter, and they're constantly trying to look for apartments for people within that shelter. You know there is a housing crisis in America. And if you stay there, it may take 2, 3, 4, 5 months, but they either get you a hotel room or you will stay at that shelter. But she refuses to follow the rules and regulations of that shelter. She's a chaos demon. Wherever she goes, there's a problem. There's a problem with the fathers. There's a problem with the children. There's a problem with social service. There's a problem with Newton. There's a problem with Simajai. There's a problem with anybody who helps her because she refused to follow rules and guidelines by anybody. She doesn't even have it. So how do you expect for anybody to come through and help? This is not a good look, but this is who we're dealing with right now. A woman who is basically a gypsy, living from day to day, hour to hour, with an autistic child and a newborn who is about to be born in a few days, with no help. But there are plenty of people out here who have tried to help her, tried to give her information. Snoop was trying to do that. Bessie Marge was trying to buy her car seat and things for her car, but she refused to do it. So now she's in a situation where she's in survival mode. And that's not a good look with a newborn on the way. Sad to watch, but this is who we're dealing with. And these women, she's not the only one out here. There is a percentage of women out here, I would say 2 to 3% who live this way. And the children will suffer. This is why those other 3 ones was taken away because she should not have any children. Queen Op is a danger to her children. And everybody knows this on social media. We're watching the crash out live and in living color. This is who she is. And I'm telling you, you can help her, but she needs to help herself. She needs to get some mental health therapy. She needs to have somebody step in and, like I said, be her handler. Somebody who can guide her through life right now. But she can't do it by herself. I told you this is her own private reality show that she believes that she's the star, the main character, and that this is who she wants to be. But it's not good for those children. And it's why, what I don't understand is why is she having children? Because those are the things that keep her alive. Those are the things where she receives benefits, gets attention, she gets sympathy. Those are what she lives off of. That is what she breathes off. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. That's what she wants. And this is her life that we're watching. And there are quite a number of women on social media right now living the same lifestyle where they truly don't really care about the children, but they care about the benefits that the children give. And I'm glad there are people commenting on these videos because they need to be commented on. This is disturbing to watch in 2026 America. These children don't have a chance. With no guidance, no mother, no sympathy. You see this girl's always screaming because she doesn't like being around this woman. She has evil spirits around her. She's mentally ill. Children can feel it. And they feel it from Queen Eye. Queen Eye is dangerous. Something needs to be done. CPS have tried to do something. The police have tried to do something. She's went to jail for 7 days, but that's still not good enough. She still hasn't learned her lesson. She probably never will. I'm sad to say. This is the person who is living today that you'll see the same day, the same minute or hour before she passes away. I hope that she can change. I hope she has a spiritual change, but I doubt it. I want to thank you for listening to Buffalo Bills Report. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.